Oh, BC friends, I'm doing another update. This is the fifth for this year, only a couple of days after I did the fourth update. Because we decided to do one of the loops I used to do long before the world went nuts and everybody was hiding indoors. We headed east this time for about a 250-kilometer drive, during which we hit, what was it good? 3 Salvation Armies, 4 Value Villages, 2 missions, and 2 stretched thrift shops. Now, for most of them, we were just finding an album here and there that weren't too bad, but one of the Value Villages was a hit. I think I got there just as they put the albums out, and I beat those annoying flippers and even the local price checkers because the albums didn't get any price tags put in them yet. So I did manage to pick up a couple of pretty good albums there, including an OG Canadian psych album from the 1970s. It was a pretty good pickup, and here's a list of what I got. First off is a Swing with Benny Goodman and his orchestra. This is a 1959 album, obviously jazz. And I got a Joan Baez in concert. This is a folk album, 1962. And this was followed by Joan Baez in concert part 2. This one is an upgrade album for me. I already had this one in my collection. This is a 1963 album. All these were in VG Plus shape. Pretty well all these albums are in VG Plus shape, so I was pretty happy by this run. I can pick up the next one. Was a Benny Goodman Quartet made in Japan. Of course, this album wasn't made in Japan. It was actually recorded in Canada. And this one was done in 1965. It was a big band swing. And here's that Canadian Psych OG I picked up. It's a Mash McCann. It is a gatefold. Now the cover has seen better days. Maybe VG condition, maybe a little bit less, but the actual disc inside is almost perfect. Really happy to get that one. If anybody knows Mash McCann and their one major hit, what was that hit? Oh no, I forgot. I'm drawing a blank. Let me look inside here. As the years go by. Right, I should know that. And we follow that up with a Murray McLaughlin, Songs from the Street. Murray McLaughlin was a 1972 album. And of course, folk. And that one was stamped in the US. Oh, I should have mentioned the first 4 albums I showed, they were all mono pressings. The rest of them now, from the Mash McCann on, are stereo pressings. Now, the next few are from the Value Village that I managed to pick up good albums from. And then we'll start off with the Supertramp, Even in the Quietest Moments. This is a 1977 rock album, an OG pressing, followed by a Journey Evolution, which is a 1979 rock album. It's followed up by another Supertramp album. This one's hit pretty well unplayed. Supertramp Breakfast in America, a 79 rock album. And here I made a mistake. I picked up a Petra album, Say Never Say Die. It's not exactly a mistake. I thought it was a different band. This is actually a Christian rock band. Nothing wrong with them, but it was not the Petra I thought it was. And here's a John and Vangelis album. It's John Anderson and Vangelis doing a collab on a synth album from 1981. And I added to my Anne Murray collection, The Hottest Night of the Year. This is Anne Murray's 1982. It's a pop album, obviously. And of course, a little bit of Rod Stewart always seems to pop up. This is Rod Stewart's Camouflage. This one was pressed in 1984, and it really gives my eyes a high strain trying to look at the back of that cover. It's followed by another one that's hard to look at called Naked Eyes. Fuel for the Fire, it's a 1984 synth album. And a Robert Palmer Riptide album. I've got a few Robert Palmers. I don't listen to them that often. I think he's a rock album. And followed up by another album I didn't really expect to find at a thrift shop, would be U2's The Joshua Tree. We got it backwards. U2's The Joshua Tree. A gatefold. This was a 1987 rock album. And again, the cover's got a little bit of ring wear, but the record inside is in actually excellent shape. I'm going to have to wash and re-sleeve these. They're quite dirty, but I'm not seeing any scratches on them, so pretty good pickups. Anyway, that's going to be it for me for now. So long, bye-bye, and see you around on the tube thing.